Before we start our lesson for today, let me introduce myself first. My name is Pauline de la Cruz Vicencio, one of the reporter for today, currently taking up Masters of Arts major in Physical Education. And I'll be discussing Classroom Management Model number 2, which is Neo-Skinnerian Model, Shaping Desired Behavior. So, here's the objectives. Understand how Neo-Skinnerian Model helps teachers in classroom management. Number 2, identify the different types of reinforcement and punishment and how they can influence the behavior. And number 3, explain the role of positive and negative reinforcement in shaping desired behavior. So, let's start. So, ano nga ba ang Neo-Skinnerian Model at paano ito nakakatulong sa pag-change ng behavior ng ating students sa loob ng ating classroom? Neo-Skinnerian Model is also known as behavior modification. We use the word modification because we use this model to modify, to change, or to improve the behavior of our students. This model is related to B.F. Skinner's new ideas that were taken from his original work in operant conditioning that emphasizes the use of reinforcement and punishment. So, way back in college, we already tackled about this. We all know that B.F. Skinner is the father of operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is a method of learning that employs rewards and punishment for the behavior. It is a type of learning where the consequences of your behavior shape your future behavior. Reinforcement means you are increasing a behavior or strengthening the behavior, while punishment means you are decreasing or weaken the behavior. In operant conditioning, reinforcement and punishment can be both positive and negative. But in operant conditioning, positive and negative doesn't mean good or bad. So, si Skinner puts positive and negative in mathematical point of view. Positive means you are adding something, while negative means you are removing or taking away something. So, now let's go to these four terminologies. Positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, positive punishment, and negative punishment. Positive reinforcement means we are adding something pleasant, desirable, or valuable to our students. Ito yung mga bagay na binibigay natin as a reward to strengthen the behavior of our students. For example, we have a good students who work hard to get a good grades and always obeying the rules of our classroom. So as a consequence, we can give that student a medal or food such as chocolates or candies. So this would make the student happy and will continue to work hard. So in this example, we add something which is the medal or candies to increase or to strengthen the behavior of our student. So we would call this positive reinforcement. And next is negative reinforcement. Most people confuse negative reinforcement as punishment, but it's not. Always remember that the goal of reinforcement, whether it is positive or negative, is to increase the behavior. Negative reinforcement means we are removing or taking away something unpleasant o sa tingin natin na ayaw ng students natin. For example, we have a good student who got a perfect score in quiz. So as a consequence for that behavior, we could remove some of her schoolwork, such as dropping a next quiz or removing of her homework assignment. So in this example, we removed or take away something, which is the next quiz or homework assignment. So in contrast, punishment is used to discourage unwanted behavior. Punishment of undesirable behavior is an alternative method of shaping desired behavior. We use punishment to decrease the likelihood of the behavior of our students para hindi niya na ulitin yung behavior na pinakita niya in the future. So, we can use punishment in two ways. First is positive punishment. Positive punishment means we are adding something unpleasant or undesirable to our students. O ito yung mga bagay na binibigay natin na ayaw ng isang estudyante. For example, we have a student who is falling asleep during our class. So as a consequence, this would make us upset and verbally scold the student to wake the student up. So the misbehavior of the sleeping would then stop and the student will start to focus in our class discussion again. So in this example, we add something unpleasant or undesirable to our students, which is the verbal scolding. So therefore, we will call this positive punishment. So the second way of punishment is negative punishment. Negative punishment means we are removing or taking away something pleasant, valuable, or desirable to our students. O ito, yung mga bagay na gusto ng isang estudyante na tinatanggal natin as a consequence for their bad behavior to weaken the behavior of our students. For example, we have a student who is using a cell phone. So, madalas nangyayari to during our class. So, as a consequence, we will go over to the student's desk and confiscate the student's cell phone. So, the student's misbehavior would decrease and the student could focus on the schoolwork again. So, in this example, we remove or taking away something pleasant, valuable, or desirable to our students, which is the cell phone. So, we would call this negative punishment. Although punishment is one of the ways we can use in shaping desired behavior, Neo-Skinnerian model in shaping desired behavior doesn't promote punishment. It emphasizes the use of positive reinforcement, such as rewards or praise to increase the occurrence of desired behaviors. By consistently reinforcing desired behaviors, we as teachers can shape students' behavior in a way that promotes a positive and productive learning environment. This model recognizes that each student is unique and responds differently to various types of reinforcement. It encourages teachers to identify and use the most effective reinforcers for each student to catch their interests, preferences, and motivation by using positive reinforcement. So, the Neo-Skinnerian model helps students develop self-regulation skills. When students experience the positive consequences of their desired behaviors, they are more likely to internalize those behaviors and engage in them independently kahit walang external reinforcement. This promotes long-term behavior change and promote students' independence and discipline. Neo-Skinnerian model also helps in creating positive and supportive classroom environment. By focusing on shaping desired behaviors rather than solely punishing unwanted behaviors, teachers can create a classroom environment that is conducive to learning and growth. This model encourages teachers to promote a sense of belonging, respect, and cooperation sa ating mga student, which can contribute to a positive learning or classroom environment. Neo-Skinnerian model also helps students develop essential life skills such as self-control and self-discipline and problem-solving. Through the process of shaping desired behavior, the students learn to set goals and monitor to their progress. These skills are important not only in classroom but also in many aspects of their lives. And overall, the Neo-Skinnerian model plays a vital role in shaping desired behavior in classroom management. By using positive reinforcement techniques and focusing on individualized approaches, this model promotes a positive learning environment, enhances student engagement, and helps students develop essential life skills. So, based on my experience, positive reinforcement is one effective way to motivate and encourage our students in our class. So, in my lesson, I hope we can make our class conducive to learning. So, that's the end of our discussion. And here's the 3 assessment questions we need to answer. Number 1, how Neo-Skinnerian model help teacher in managing classroom behavior? Number 2, what are the different types of reinforcement and punishment? And number 3, how reinforcements and punishments influence the behavior of our students. So, before we answer these questions, let us watch the supporting video I attached in my last slides.
Positive reinforcement is a technique used to improve behavior. It works with children in the classroom or at home, especially kids on the autism spectrum and with behavior problems. Dog training uses positive reinforcement. You say, sit, and the dog sits. Then you give it a treat. The reward motivates the dog to sit on command to earn another treat. Positive reinforcement exists in the natural world. If you are thirsty and you take a drink of water, you feel satisfied and you will probably take a drink the next time you feel thirst. Any action that gives you a positive result will inspire you to repeat it. It is easier to notice annoying, rude, distracting, or inattentive behavior. We usually reprimand bad conduct. Punishment can be the quickest way to stop a bad behavior, but the effect doesn't last. Punishment can backfire, as when a child misbehaves to gain attention. However, when you encourage desired behaviors, they tend to happen again and again. The most effective rewards are adult attention, time, and verbal appreciation. Frequent and consistent positive feedback works best. Repeating the reward strengthens good behavior. A good standard is to give 5 positive reinforcements for each correction. Rewards can be simple, such as a smile, a nod, or saying thank you. For instance, you can acknowledge a child for sitting quietly, raising her hand, or other good behaviors 5 times. If the child then does something bad, like breaking a glass, you can say, "Please remember to be careful." Then you start the cycle of 5 positive reinforcements again. Positive reinforcement can work in many situations, with workers, teenagers, toddlers, and even on yourself. When starting a new exercise routine, give yourself a reward right after you work out. Positive reinforcement helps you stick to your routine. Getting started with positive reinforcement requires conscious effort. Resolve to breaking the habit of noticing only bad behavior and instead focus on good conduct. Thank you for watching our video. We're always working on more videos to better understand how we learn and how we can grow. If you have any topic suggestions or would like to help us answer a question or explain a concept, let us know in the comments below.
So that's the end of our lesson. Please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated to my next video. This video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.